Everybody, this is Ryan Obama here, and welcome to the 2018 Christmas special. Yep, at this point, I'm questioning why it's still the year 2018. Because, well, I'll at least say this was a roller coaster of a year, filled with some good days and mostly boring days and a few bad days. One of those bad days was yesterday, in fact, because yesterday was possibly the worst Christmas Eve ever. For many reasons that I'll get into as each is live stream. But before that, we need to wait for our independent adjudicator of the live stream. If any. Oh, hey there, he's now 5. Welcome to the show straight off the bat. Hey there, welcome to the show. Merry Christmas to everyone. Although, well, of course, any regular person would say Merry Christmas. I like to say, though, Merry Winter Holidays! Because memes. if anybody knows where Merry Winter Holidays comes from, then, you are a genuine human being. Well, okay, or you've seen the worst of Tim Tom and Friends, but anyway, yeah, Christmas special. So today this year we're going to be doing the Holiday Express for Christmas, of course. Last year I did the Game of Gnomes, and I really don't want to do the Game of Gnomes again. So I don't know, I might do something to do with the Game of Gnomes, like maybe next year. I really don't know. It all depends on how things goes. But as for this year, we're going to be going with the Holiday Express DLC. So this one, let's see, what did you get for Christmas? Well, not too much, you know, I was hoping to get some more stuff, I say more stuff, I still have yet to get some more stuff, but so far, I have gotten a bunch of add-ons for Train Sim, which are actually quite cool. Basically, so, I already kind of mentioned this on the live stream schedule, but I basically got a bunch of add-ons for Train Simulator, including Train Simulator 2019, the game itself. I also got the ICE 3.5, I'm officially calling it. For some people everyone else calls it the new ICE 3, I call it ICE 3.5. Also got the ICE 1 and ICE 2. And I also, I got the Train Simulator 2019 US edition, so I also got the Miami West Palm Beach route. And as a bonus, I also got the East Coast with that modern route. And I still have yet to get some other things. I'm going to be getting some more things for tomorrow. Of course, I was hoping that Domtron and Russell would be able to get Forza Horizon 4, but that didn't happen, so that was lovely. Oh well. I will say that today has been a much better day than yesterday, because yesterday, I literally did basically nothing for the entire day except wait for Domtron to turn up to Top Gear, and that never even happened. Well, I mean, it happened, like, at 8 o'clock p.m., which was absolutely brilliant. But at least today was a much better day, you know. I'm still questioning what to do, basically, this whole time. Yeah, of course, I might as well say that tomorrow is going to be a 6-hour live stream for Train Simulator 2019, which would be the Train Simulator 2019 Extravaganza, which will show off all the new interesting stuff that I got with Train Simulator 2019. So basically, the Soldier Summer route, the Portsmouth Direct Line, and the Frankfurt High Speed route. So that'll be a fun live stream. Can't wait to do that tomorrow. As for today, you know, I was actually going to do this live stream yesterday, but of course yesterday was a not so good day, and it came to a point where I actually forgot to do the live stream yesterday, and I was so flustered to the point where I didn't even know to do the live stream anyway, but we're here today, so it's at least fine. Yeah, as for Russell, you know, I was hoping it would be a for day stream, but Russell decided that he wanted to go out somewhere, and, as for Russell, he's currently, or as for Dom, he's gone to Wizarding. See, now I should get some service of Train Simulator 4 for people fortunate. Oh, actually, did you get Forza Horizon 4, the standard edition? Because actually went on a sale. Yeah, so currently the Ultimate Edition is actually on $75 US, but well, if you at least got the Forza Horizon 4 standard edition, then the next best thing to get is the Forza Horizon 4 expansion pass, because that gives you both expansions, which are really worth getting. And so I guess if you especially with the Jerk Pack and the Treasure Map. Yeah, so I guess if you can't get the Forza Horizon 4 Ultimate Edition for whatever reason, at least get the standard edition and then get the expansion pass later on. Anyway, time's up. Let's now begin with the train simulator. Fun. Okay, so underneath the desktop audio. Alright, and let's wait for the game. The OBS always does this. Okay, there we go. Alright, here we are. So, got 5 scenarios to do. Start with when all is quiet. Make the teddy on take the teddy on a ride around the room. Check out what is a place for Christmas. Let's do this. Attention the Formula Drift Pack. Well, the Formula Drift Pack is included with Forza Horizon 4 by default, or Standard Sync by default, so that's cool. Because thankfully with the Formula Drift Car Pack you get the okay, I'll get Fortune Island then. Alright, well, or just get both expansions separately. So I guess get Fortune Island, you know, and then get whatever the second expansion is eventually. Okay, here we go. Everyone has gone to bed excited. Tomorrow needs to go without a hitch. Patrol the room, make sure no mice have taken up camp behind the sofa, that the fire is burning nicely with no scattered embers, and finally that all presents are correctly phrased underneath the Christmas tree or the winter holiday. Okay, I need to okay, I'm gonna hold off on the winter holiday jokes for now. Anyway, yeah, this is the Holiday Express route, which I think is actually quite cool. I actually got this a few years back for Christmas 2014, so I've had this route for a long time. Oh, this actually gonna be my first drive around the route though with my new computer. Let's see, tour the room behind the sofa, over the fireplace, and up on the Christmas tree. All right. Get the same space. Okay, well, all right. Well, I guess if you're not gonna be getting the Ultimate Edition, then getting the expansions is the next best way to go. Anyway, let's drive, shall we? Let's not go too fast. Alright, yeah, so this is the Holiday Express route. Yes, I've actually had this this DLC for a few years now, although this is, of course, the first time that I'm driving this DLC on the max graphics setting, now that I have a computer, because when I first got this route, it was back on my Dell computer that I used before Gen 3 became a thing, but oh well. Let's not go too fast. Also, what's interesting about this train tilts. I don't know how it does that. It just does, and it is our teddy car thing. Everything seems to be in order here. Yes, indeed. That horn is interesting. See, so much fun stuff to do in Forza 4. Indeed, there is. Oh, also he's now 5. I would also consider getting Xbox Live at some point, or Xbox Live Gold. I mean, at some point. Doesn't need to be straight away. It just has to be at some point in time. Sometime this year, though. I mean, not sometime next year, though. I don't want to go above 30 miles per hour because the curves are fairly sharp and I don't intend to derail me. I mean, for some reason the speed limit is 100 miles per hour, yet this train can't even do 100 miles per hour, and if you were to actually do 100 miles per hour on this route, you would derail around every single corner. Fire is burning well, not ember out of place. Oh, that's cool. You can even hear the I'm not sure. Oh, that's actually using a joke. Says, hello there. Okay, you want to slow down a bit? I don't want to derail. Train has really strong brakes, which is a good thing, so we don't derail so easily. Speed limit here is 14 miles per hour and then 30 miles per hour bend. Ah, yes. I'm gonna take a look at the full map. It's pretty small. Not the biggest thing in the world, but that's okay. Oh, Zesty, by the way. Oh, Zesty. Oh. And I prefer what your username was Zesty. It was actually something unique. Oh yeah, I can hear the Christmas music in the background, by the way. See, there's more to this. Let's take it to the map a bit. So we have, well, this is like a mall train line outside a house. You know, you have this craziness and. Alright then. There's some masses that have disappeared. Didn't like it. Oh. Well, in that case, you should at least come up with something more interesting. Nearly done. Come to a stop in the middle of the marker to finish the mission. Right then. I want to look around the map, though. And well, we'll see more of the map as the scenarios go on, though, so it's not the end of the world. I'll just bring it back into interest. Thank you, sir. Also, like how this light blinks here. I know that's already a thing on certain American locomotives, but cool. Also, yeah, I believe this is like, is this supposed to be an F7 or something? I don't actually know. Well done. It looks like everything is in place for Christmas. Indeed, it is. Well, did they change the font some, or no? Am I just crazy? Oh. Yay! I scored 1,000. All right, next one. Okay, Red Hot Wheels. It's time for some fun. Race up the table to survey the room. The clock is ticking. Oh, great! We get to do a race. I will reinstall this game if you want to play. What? Oh, whatever. All right, the room is safe and sound. So now it's time to have some fun. You'll get a great view up to the table, but the night is passing fast, and there's still a lot to do. How about a little race? See if I can get top of the table. This will be fun. Time for a timed race. Gotta get the top of the table. Well, the table actually appears now. Alright, how fast can you get up to the table? Be careful though, the corners are sharp. Indeed they are. Also, there's no cab view for this train. You can only have this exterior view. Actually, is this actually time? Yep, it is timed. Oh, 23:30. We got 10 minutes. Pretty sure it won't take 10 minutes to get up there. So let's take a look at this map a bit. So this is the table here, of course. Like they show, there's a sofa, there's a tricycle, there's a little city which actually looks kind of cool. It's literally just cardboard boxes. I like that. You also get a Christmas tree. Over here you have like some kind of attic or something. Also, did I seriously come to a dead stop? Yep, I was so busy looking around like didn't pay attention to what I was doing. Oopsie. Gonna watch something else. Oh. Well, the stream... I don't know how the stream will be going, but I should stay here for the whole thing. Anyway. Yeah, there's supposed to be a sofa here, but for some reason, it's invisible. Probably has to do with 64-bit train sim or something. Anyway, yeah, table... Yeah, we'll get there in plenty of time. Oh, these guys actually have run sounds? Can't tell. Very windy track. Yeah, these are basically... Yeah, these are basically like the same Pennsylvania coaches that would be included with the GG1 for this game, for Train Sim. All these coaches are at the same time different. Oh, here's some cubes or whatever's slow. Here we go. Stay still in those bands. Okay, okay. Speed limit. I didn't realize it was 30, so I will slow down. I got plenty of power. Yes, the horsepower. Yes. Up this spiral. Wow, we're holding 31 really well. This is actually quite interesting. There's also a very interesting layout design. Here we are at the top of the table. Alright. Also, of course, that's No Fashion TV where... Yeah, this is I realized actually a very, like, super old Fashion TV or something, and best of all, it's just static. Yeah, I'm guessing it's some kind of, like, Christmas something mission that takes place in, like, the 1970s or something. Also, look at this right. Ooh, that's piano. Congratulations, you made it. How did you make the table? I think that's something. 4 3-inch box TV. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's like an old-fashioned TV, and also there's a... something machine. Alright. Next scenario. Alright. Present under the tree. The last 2 presents must be added to pile under the tree. Alrighty then. We're gonna add some 4 3-inch box TV. Indeed. What's this? Some small present were placed just in front of the sofa could easily kicked underneath. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Bring them to the Christmas tree with the other presents, where they'll be safe and sound for opening tomorrow morning. Right then. Take the presents, park them on the tree. Route set, but it's a long one. Maybe you can change the instructions to find a faster way. Alright. Okay, these numbers seem interesting as well. Alright, we'll see you later. Alright, now to the Christmas tree. So, of course, they set a long route, but we can indeed set a shorter one. There we go. Alright, actually, something a bit interesting. I want to check out more of the route. Actually, no, we'll be able to do that later, so let's just do this. Presents. Yeah. Originally, this, of course, like I said, is the, Holiday Express route. This was actually originally released for Christmas of 2013. Look how that shadow looks. And, then Game of Gnomes was released the following year, Christmas 2014. Also 40 miles per hour sign going right through us. And I was just something else, but I forget what it was. Yeah. And there hasn't exactly been a Christmassy route since Game of Gnomes. I guess 2 is enough for Dovetail, but oh well. Well, I do like the idea of this route. I think it's quite cool. And here we are. Once again, final stage of the Christmas tree. Yeah, so we're only about, only 12 minutes after me. We're already done half this, or some sort of. Oh, there's a nutcracker. And okay, that was weird. Okay, good work. Children will be very excited when they receive the presents. Yes. We're on to scenario number 4. This is going by quite quickly. Milk and cookies. Some soldiers have taken the cookies to the bookcase. Go and get them back. Yeah. Yep. Alright, cookies and milk have been left out for Santa, but the temptation has got the better of some of the toys. Sluggies have snagged a coop and have liberated the cookies for eating later. It's up to you to get them back. Alright, well, cookies are all the way up there, and we get to bring them on. The cookies have been sold by the soldiers. We need you to rescue them. Click this message to begin. Okay, so where are the cookies? So stop at bookcase, so guess it was reverse. This means we get to come up and check out a few other interesting bits of this map. Oh, it's actually snowing outside too. There's a snowman outside. How cool is that? Oh, also, how cool is that? The piano will make noises when you drive over it. Now for the invisible sofa. And trust me, there is supposed to be a sofa here, but for some reason it's non-existent. Yeah, this is on max graphics settings, and for some reason we still get invisible objects. Yeah, this route was made back in the days where assets would actually disappear if you set the graphics settings too low. Thankfully, that's no longer a thing in modern day. Modern day announced by Dovetail, but it's still there. I don't know what Dovetail thought was a good idea, that one way to bring up the frame rate was to make assets disappear. It doesn't work because it makes the room look uglier. Yeah. Thankfully, I no longer have to worry about frame rate issues because now I'm on a supercomputer. When I say supercomputer, you know. Of course, it's superb at running Train Sim, but it's a potato at running Forza. That's why I now primarily play Forza Horizon 4 on the, or any Forza game in general, on the Xbox One. Because playing on a computer is completely useless. Hey, just like Domtron. And stop at the bookcase. Oops. Uh-oh. And I... Uh-oh. Yep. I saw that coming from a mile off. Yay! We get... Yeah, maybe it would have been a better idea if I drove forwards, but they were like, we'll just put you in opposite direction and you have to drive all over the place. Well, at least it will give us an opportunity to check out another part of the map, so I guess there's that. Oh, well. Alright, so let's do this again. Yeah. Yeah. Also, just in case you were wondering, or if you were wondering this, yes, you can take a standard train on this map and drive it around. It's actually a third rail map, so you can even drive like electric trains around this map, like any train really, like even ICE4. Yeah. I would drive the IC4 to, or IC3. I mean, if I was 3.5, I'd get those confused. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Just want to, yeah. Well, while we check out the road, I want to talk about it or something. So, you know the ICE, or the new IC3 they call it on the Steam store. Whatever it calls ICE Valaro D, I think. It's actually supposed to be called. Yeah. Like, I don't know why they call it or refer it as the new IC3. You know, I know it's also known as the BR407, but I also like to call it the ICE. Or, it's supposed to be called the new ICE3, but I, however, like to call it the ICE 3.5. Because really, the name new ICE3 doesn't really have, like a... It sounds clunky, to be fair, like new ICE3, you know. And I actually used to call it the ICE4. But then it came to my attention that actually the ICE 3.5 and ICE 4 are actually two completely different trains. I actually managed to find that out on a on Trains and News Show episode number the latest one, number 34, where Mr. Maverick and Danny reviewed the ICE 4. And actually what happened is I left a comment saying it's actually called the ICE 4, not the ICE 3, new ICE 3 sausages. So, yeah, I actually left a comment saying that, and someone actually replied to that comment saying, actually, no, it is the new IC3. The IC3 and new IC3 and IC4 are two completely different trains, and I was like, okay, so I looked it up, and, yeah, it turns out that the new IC3 and the IC4 are indeed two completely different trains, so... After I found that out, I no longer called the IC3 the IC, or the new IC3 the IC4, and so now I call it the IC 3.5, because it's a much more sensical name, to be fair. Like I can see why they call it the new IC3, but see, if it was the new ICE3, then well, I don't know why. Like I don't know, like the new ICE3, it sounds clunky. You know, at that point I would have just called it the IC 4 and then called the next train the ICE 5. You know? Yeah. Yeah, we have lots and lots of ICE trains now. Well, actually, what ICE trains we have? Well, we have the ICE 1, 2, and 3. Now the ICE 3.5 and ICE 4, and we also have the ICE ET and the ICE TD. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 ICE trains are now in existence. Also, here's an interesting part of this map. This is the... Looks like some kind of attic section. This place is quite interesting. This part of the map looks quite interesting. Of course, you have to get on the throttle so you can actually make it up the hill, because it's a steep hill. Yes. This is a 1 in 10 gradient. Yeah. Not sure if this is as steep as a hill on a TGV route. You know, but still very steep nonetheless. Obviously, it's literally like on steel bars or whatever. And although this was floating in air, but no, it turns out it's actually on a piece of something, I don't know. Now, of course, we have wood here to support the track up, going up the hill. So at least doing this scenario again allows us to check out a bit more of the route. Well, I say it's more of a network. More of a network. Oh, also, another thing I got for Christmas is I got some perfume. Which allows me to... Great. Well, it usually would allow me to get the sillinesses out, but, one of them I just walked into my Xbox. Lovely. I get a fish for that later. Yeah, so now we come to the top of the hill. We come along the straight track. Through this little tunnel thing here. Get on the brakes now this time. I don't want to royally screw it up this time. Ah. There we go. Of course, you actually need to, you know, take the cookies back. We need to drive up to them and say, "You've stolen our cookies! Give them back!" And the slugs will come along and say, "No, we will not give you the cookies back because you are a silly, crazy man thing." What kind of cookies are these? Are these like, oh. They're really, they're really flat-looking chocolate chip cookies. Wow. Okay. Congratulations, you found them. The soldiers will get a stern reprimand from the Sarge. Alright, that'll be fun. Well, we're whizzing through these scenarios quite quickly, and now we have one more. Message to Santa. As a finale for Christmas, you must leave the message. That's the message to Santa. We shall use that. Yeah. The mantelpiece is looking a bit empty, and a warm Christmas message would be the ideal greeting for when the family comes down the stairs in the morning. Assemble the blocks so they spell out Merry Christmas and then drive up to the mantelpiece. Yeah, we get to shun around the cars in a certain way to where they actually spell things right. Assemble and haul the Merry Christmas train up onto the mantelpiece to make sure it's the way around though. Let's begin. Alright, so let's see. Merry Christmas. Alright. We can start by coupling up to these guys up here. Not so quickly though. Alright. Oh, of course these are career scenarios, so we lose no points for being too silly. Which is a nice benefit. Also, you can only hear the game in the left earbud or ear whatever. Okay, I should yeah, they also like to make sure into each other, as you can see. That does not look. Hang on, nope. Yeah, these look like they're no, they're supposed to go into like themselves like that. All right then. Fair enough. I'll take your word for it. Okay, next place we need to go to is over here. Also, yeah, so after this scenario, it won't be the end of the live stream because, because, there's a few other things that I'll be showing off. Okay, let's not, no, don't crash it. Yeah, if you go too fast, you just matrix right through the thing. It looks, I don't know why it does that. I can always dovetail would come back to this. I don't know, maybe make a few patches to it because it's not a bad add-on, but the game was lagging or something. Also, yeah, I actually tried doing this scenario, or actually no, when I first got this route a few years back, I actually did all these scenarios up until this scenario that I'm doing right now, and after a while, I could be able to do the scenario again, so I was like, just, nah. I just never took the scenario again, and 3 years later, I finally come back to this route, and actually now doing some stuff on it, of course. Because I made you straight through them again. Ooh, I was able to stop just in time to cut them off. They have assembled the blocks correctly. Now I can drive up to the mantle piece. Alright. Now, I actually originally tried going this way, but we can't do that because it will cause confusion later. So we... Oh. Okay, there's a problem. Oh, we have to go via the... Okay. Alright, we have to go... Okay, I was actually going to go this way because it would be easy, but it turns out that I need to go this way anyway, so I can... Okay. Alright. This will be fun. I can't wait to come close to derailing again. And not... Okay, we're off to a smashing start. Now let's just go backwards. Because what I actually tried doing, or what I actually did before is that I managed to couple up the blocks correctly, but then what happened is that I got up to that spiral, and halfway up I derailed. I'm gonna actually save progress in this scenario. This way, if that happens again, then we'll just reset and try again. Also, my cardboard box. This actually looks really cool. I actually like how they did these cardboard boxes. Like it's so cool. It looks like an actual city. It's made out of cardboard boxes. Also, some kind of robot. This is real like set like in the 1970s or something. It has to be the No, these F1 lines they did exist in the 60s. Did they? Not actually sure. Oh, there's a. And he's game ended. Hang on. I'll be fine. Alright, well anyway. So yeah, we'll just cruise at 13 miles per hour. We'll have to power up the throttle so we can get up there though. Yeah, originally I was gonna take the other way through the attic, but turns out that we have to go this way either way because there's a go via marker there. Which is absolutely brilliant. Ow! Balls, I just banged my knee on the thing. It wasn't very, yeah. This is the end. Oh! You know something? I haven't actually gotten a screenshot for this stream yet. I'll do that. Yeah. Here up the hill. This is where I failed. This is where I derailed last time. Also, M7. M7. Like, you know, like the Metro North M7. Alright, here we go. Here the M7 actually came to Train Sim World recently in the form of the Long Island DLC. But, you know, you might wonder, you know, am I gonna get Train Sim World sometime? Well, I do have a supercomputer, so there's really no excuse for me to not get Train Sim World because of lack of power. And I will at least say I will be getting Train Sim World eventually. Although I'm not going to do it until the game is more finished. Because the problem with Train Sim World is that, you know, it has some interesting DLC and there is some interesting stuff to do in Train Sim World. But the big problem with that is that, you know, there's not a lot to do, you know. You know, it's going to be quite soon when they're actually going to be... Hang on. Hang on, wait, pause. Nope. Ah! I thought I saw the blocks making to the table, whatever. Hope you guys at least saw that. I was gonna take that out, but I should have pressed pause break a bit quicker. Keep power down just a bit. Alright, made up the hill, now we'll get to make it up to this challenging section. But like I said, I will be getting Train Sim World at some point, but if I am getting Train Sim World, I'm going to do it when the game is like probably finished. Like when we have, you know, because I remember one point they promised that Train Sim World was going to have multiplayer. That's still not a thing yet, you know. You know, the game's already on console, so that's something. But they still have yet to add the. Well, of course they already showed off the route builder thing for Train Sim World, and it looks quite cool. Ah, there's the noises from the piano. That is so cool. Here's the invisible sofa again. Like I said, I promise you, there is supposed to be a sofa here, but for some reason it's invisible. And I have no idea why. Or the fact that Dovetail is stupid. Yeah, otherwise it's just magic that the track is basically floating in the air. Makes total sense, I know. Okay, power. Nice and jar. Slide slowly over the middle piece and come to a complete stop within the marker. Okay. Okay, up, full power! Oh, balls. Come on. Full power! Way to get up this hill. This 1 in 7 gradient. Yeah, we're good. Let me try to stop exactly on the marker. Nope, it's okay, come on. And stop. Perfect. Very nicely done. Yeah, it's a bit off, but that's okay. That's alright. Could be worse. There's either no fashion clog, there's no fashion painting. Yeah, this scenario, this like world is definitely set in some point in the 1970s. Oh, good work. The blocks are assembled correctly and the Christmas message is ready in the family and the work. Good job. And as a bonus, we get a little slideshow or something. Okay, do I close? Okay, when I close the message at the end scenario? No. Okay. Alright, that's the end of the scenario. Okay. Oh, great, now my... oh. That's lovely. My cursor is... And I can't see my cursor. Oh, there we go. Nope. Nope. Yeah, now we can't... Yeah. Lovely. Alright, well, we got it. Okay, let's try to do this. There we go. We did it! Now, before we begin, I have to trust the game because now the cursor disappeared, so... this is absolutely... fantastic. Yeah, now I'm going to try to do this with an invisible cursor. Okay, make most go straight up. Ah, great. Because now the game will be trying to... Come on. I can't quit the game now. Great, this is... Alright, well, you know... I'm going to exit the game then, and I'll just go back into it. Now, let's wait. I need to do it from the desktop.
Reese, where's the from Michael?
Okay! I'm back. I was rudely interrupted as always, you know. I can't go one stream without being rudely interrupted somehow. Anyway, so, we're gonna, of course, we're gonna go back to the Holiday Express in the form of a quick drive scenario because there's something interesting. Now, there's a certain train that you get with this Holiday Express route, except it never actually gets used in like any scenario. So where is it? Ah, toy trains. So I'll show you this. So, back to train sim. Oh, that's doing this again. That's every single time. So, yeah, so you can actually get toy trains, and yes, I'm doing so. Don't know what this quarter, just don't ask. Yeah, so toy trains, yes, you get the diesel with the 3 wagons, you get diesel with 2 coaches, and you also get a steam engine with 3 wagons or 2 carriages. We want to take the carriages because they're more interesting. Also need to show the route, all the express route. That's something. And you also get some quick drive destinations that look quite cool. So you can get bookcase, fireplace, mantelpiece, and so forth. So let's go from the fireplace. Actually, no, I want to go from the cardboard boxes to the TV. And I'm going midday. So, in the form of this quick drive scenario, I will also show off the route a bit more. Because it is quite an interesting one. Oh, you also get to see the view in daytime. We're going to see more of the stuff. I just found this one. And if we go in here, so this is daytime, by the way. I see stuff now. So if you actually go outside here, you can't see the inside of the house. Although there's no exterior walls. And also, if you take a look up here, if you look over here, you would see that there's an upstairs. So you can go upstairs in this route. Well, sort of, until you get to this point where there's nothing to see. Over here, there's like little trees here. There's these little here, and there's a snowman. This is the Holiday Express route in a nutshell, basically. Of course, if you stay inside here, though, you can actually, that's realistic. And I suppose there's actually a bit of, oh, this is the this is that place. So you got the out the door. You got back. I imagine this would be the back end or something, except there's literally nothing for 700 million miles. So if you look out the window, you get a bit of scenery. That's the only exterior window you get, though. So it makes sense that it's not detailed anywhere else. But yeah, so at least you get this outside the window here, but you get a little bit of scenery, but like I said, there's nothing to see anywhere else. So, let's drive this steam in there. Also, what's interesting is that the locomotive so actually sounds quite cool until it gets up to 30 miles per hour. Like here at 2022, it is basically the same sounds as the Spirit of Halloween or whatever it was. Although what's cool is that I'm not sure if that's supposed to be realistic or not, but the whistle on the steam engine actually sounds like a genuine like toy train whistle. Also, if you listen closely, the coaches make very subtle noises. They actually make some noise. And its locomotive's weird. Like, look, it goes off the rail. What is that? I can kind of see now why this was never used in a scenario. Like I bet you that when Dovetail were developing the Hollow Express route, they decided to include a steam engine, but they realized the steam engine was a little bit faulty here and there, so they didn't include it in any of the scenarios. But they were like, well, it's used in scenarios, but let's just throw it in anyway. Yeah, so yeah, the steam engine includes a bonus. It doesn't get used in scenarios, but hey, you can at least use this in quick drive scenarios, and you can at least use it in, or make your own scenario for this or whatever, you know. So yeah, so I guess what was going on is that they were developing this route, and they developed this train. They were gonna use it in a scenario or two, and they realized they had some faults. So then they decided to not put in any scenarios, but they decided to include it with this DLC anyway, just for the heck of it. Also, wait, what? Okay, did you see these cells here? Oh wait, we can't even see what's... Oh, it's like snow or something. Oh, I get what's happened here. So what they did for this bit is that since it doesn't actually snow here, they just put this artificial snow here. Make it look like it. Wow, we're actually going up to the TV. Oh. Okay, we have to set the points too. Oh, so we'll go this way then. I guess. Since 1999. Okay, yeah. Apparently now. Okay, now apparently this was set in the early 2000s. I don't know. Oh, maybe that's another reason why they decided not to include this one in, because they said the year 1999. Yeah, this movie was probably set in like 1960s or 1970s. Ooh, we're going a little bit fast here. It'll be fine. I'm going a bit fast anyway if we're actually going to make it up there, up to the TV and not in 7 years. Something that seemed a little bit quickly. I mean, well, I was originally going to plan to end this live stream after we did some stuff anyway. You know, after we did all the scenarios and then did a little quick drive scenario anyway, so. Okay, that creaking actually kind of scared me a bit. But anyway, yeah, I was originally planning to end this stream at a certain time anyway, you know. Because I don't want to drag the stream out too long anyway, because we got a 6-hour long stream tomorrow. That'll be a blast. Yes. Also, there's literally no coal. Yeah. What's also fishy about this train is that it's a steam engine, but it actually runs on third rail. So it's... Yeah, this train is weird. This is what I'm trying to say. Let's power up this hill. Will we make it? Ooh, okay, we're losing speed. It's gonna be close. Come on, steam man there. Now this is originally is originally a Pennsylvania K4. Also, no cap for this one either. That was originally sold as a separate DLC for the Horseshoe Curve route. And has been repainted into this paint job and made it a bit more basic for this route. But if we can spin around this corner, if we're gonna make it up the next hill. Yeah. We'll be fine. Well, let's be right as we get to the gradient. Also, yes, like I said before, these are the same coaches, or well, the same model, or the same coaches basically that came with the Pennsylvania GG1. Although, they removed the Pennsylvania Railway logos, and they also made these a bit brighter shade of brown. And they don't have any run sounds. So, it's basically a more dumbed down version of the Pullman coaches that were originally included with the GG1. And we well, that's great. We derailed because Logan was pulling so hard, and now he's bouncing. And we derailed. Well, that's one way to end the live stream with the a very slow version of the station joke. Well, it's 5:46, but well, that's basically all we really need to do for this stream or for the special. So that's the 2018 Christmas special completed. Of course, today's stream was a bit shorter, but don't you worry, we got a big live stream coming tomorrow. Tomorrow should be fun. Hope to see how fun though. But with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video / live stream, whatever you're watching this as. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, Merry Winter Holidays!